What's up, everyone? Matt Vanacoro with Ask.Audio here, and I am really excited to show you the Roland TD17kvx. This is an astonishingly groundbreaking electronic drum set. I was really excited when I saw it announced. Couldn't wait to get it under my hands, and now that I've got it, it is everything that I hoped it would be. I'm coming from a place where in the studio and in the classroom that I work, we've got a couple of the really high-end, like $6,000, $7,000 Roland electronic drum sets. And that really is sort of out of the reach of your typical player. So when they announced that they would be coming out with this kit that could range anywhere from the $1,200 up to $1,600 range, I was really excited to see like what they were going to do with it, especially considering that some of the sounds that they mentioned will be coming from the TD50's drum module. I'm happy to say that this is really an excellent sounding and excellent feeling kit. The drums are nice and large, so they don't feel like rubberized pads. They've got the actual mesh heads that come from our expensive line, and even the kick drum has a modified mesh head. So it's this hefty rubberized, kick drum sort of like container, but it contains the actual mesh head. So you really get that bounce of a real drum head, which is really fantastic. So it's, wonderfully silent when you don't have the sounds on, but once you pop them on, you get some really, really great sounds. And it does a great job of rotating between the, natural sounding acoustic kits. Obviously, from the higher end module, you've got some really great sounds here, and then some really cool glitched out Dubby style kits. Now the new module, the TD17, is really, really great too. So a couple of the things that I like coming from some of the other kits, all of the cymbals connect and all the drums and everything connects with one single cable now. So you got this sort of like D-sub, like a DIN cable where it's only one end on this end. It obviously plugs in individually to all the drums, but on the other end you don't have to worry about the spaghetti plugging in every time you take it down. The thing that really stands out to me for the TD17 module is the immediacy of playing of everything. So, I knew that we were going to lose some features in this slimmed down module, but they boosted it with so many other features that it really, and if anything, is more on the, side of the person buying the drum set. So really, really worked out great. So the immediacy of playing is just there with the Bluetooth connection. It's got a device holder. You can just pop your phone or tablet up top. You connect with Bluetooth and it just works. I mean, you pop out your phone, you play a song, and its song is playing out of your speakers and you can play along with it with the drum kit. So I really, really dig that. The drum kits all have the drums all have rim. So we've got some rim sounds too. The cymbals respond really great. We've got the edge, we've got the strike, and I've got the bell on the ride. The thing that's always a sticking point for a lot of these drum kits is the hi-hat. And I'm happy to report that Roland really nailed it. They brought over what they learned from their hi-hat, so it really can go from the super, super tight to super open. And there's lots of dynamic range. So it's really, really fun to play. I'm using a regular hi-hat stand, which is nice. It's just really, really fantastic. And the module itself can hook up to your computer with USB. You can transmit Midi and audio that way, but you can even transmit Bluetooth Midi with the module. Now, I know what you're thinking because keyboard is thinking the same thing. With Bluetooth Midi, how is the latency going to work out? Well, one thing that works better than keyboard Midi is the fact that you've got this brain and it can provide sounds. So I found that when I'm playing along with a track, I hooked up from all the way across the other end of the studio at Bluetooth Midi to Logic. The tracks that were getting recorded were perfectly in time, but obviously if you're using a VI inside of your sequence, there's going to be a delay with the Bluetooth Midi. But the great thing is that you can just crank up your house sound. You crank up the sounds of the module, and you'll have the immediacy of the playing, and then it's recorded with Bluetooth Midi to your track. You can quantize and do all the great things that you can do by recording an electronic drum track. So you really get the best of both worlds. It's really, really great. So don't be so quick to dismiss the Bluetooth Midi as, sort of a fad or just a unnecessary perk. It's actually incredibly convenient, and it's even better on an electric drum set than it is for an electric keyboard. So this is a fantastic module. It's a fantastic kit. The places that I knew that they were going to cut back were going to be the frame. The frame is definitely was a little intimidating for me to put together. And you can definitely feel that it's not the frame that has the connectors for the cymbals and the drums inside of it. So some of the higher end kits, all the wiring goes through the frame and then it comes out the other end. Now the downside of that is that the frame is insanely expensive if you ever dented it or anything like that. So but the upside here is they do give you enough clamps and wire ties to tie it down and make it nice and neat. So I was, perfectly happy with that. And honestly, this frame is so small, it's really sturdy, but you can fit this in the corner of your studio, and that's what I like. So for me, I'm not going to take this out on tour, although you could certainly do gigs with it. I'll certainly gig with it in the future, but this is going to sit in a corner of a studio near my DAW, right near my computer, so that I can just be on the computer and then flip right over, play a beat, and not have to do it with the keyboard. As a person who likes to play his own drum beats into his own music, I think this is just it's a win-win. So this kit is really fantastic. All three models are great. I picked up the KVX, but they're really, 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 it's well thought out. It's really a musician's designed kit. Check out the Roland TD17kvx.